In today's video, I'm going to change things up a little bit. So instead of going the entire second half, I'm actually going to break things down play by play alone, which is going to take a lot more time over time. But I hope that it'll provide a lot more information to goalies and goalie coaches out there, especially around the communication piece. So as the ball is coming in, goalies, you want to start talking immediately, telling your defenders where the ball is, where there might be openings here, ball's top left, ball's top center. In a second, we're going to get a freeze frame because this is where your communication needs to really amplify on a dodge. Because one, you need to be telling your defender how they should be positioned, and that's going to depend on what you're doing in your defensive set and where the help should be coming from. She's a righty or a lefty, should be forcing to the outside, to the inside, where the help is weak, etc. There's a number of different things you can go about saying to your defenders, but the key is being loud about it. So we do get this turn here, and it's going to freeze again because once the turn does happen, regardless of what happens, goalies, we need to be ready to make that save. Here, I see this a lot. Goalies take a step out, they shrink themselves, and they stick with it. So one thing I would suggest is using a long pole if you find that you're having problems with this to get the physical feedback of that. The other thing I would recommend is if you notice you're having a hard time holding is practice shooting drills with the resistance band around your waist connected to the goal, especially a heavy one. I found this is to be very helpful for goalies. In a second here, you'll see the play continue, and as the attacker keeps coming across, the goalie stick stays down until there's ultimately a turnover by the defender. So if you can in these situations, you really want to try to focus on holding, getting your feet set with every step that you take, and then also just keeping that stick up in a nice set position. The last thing I want to point out here is what you caught right there. As soon as the team starts to clear, that goalie's coming up right behind her defender to be a trail option. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support me and the continued content here on LM Lax Training, head to patreon.com/CoachLindsayM. Any support is greatly appreciated. Thanks for tuning in, and let me know what you thought.